Okay, went a little over on that last one, so hopefully YouTube will let me upload it. Okay, here comes Scar. First time to see Scar. And the thing I found is that you have to keep smacking him. You have to, yeah. He's really not hard. And he wasn't, like, dangerous in the movie either. He was just a wimp. So it's not surprising that he's a wimp in the game, too. And he's kind of tricky. He's not easy. But he's certainly not, annoyingly terrible. So. I have to give them credit. They actually had music from the movie. And that's probably what makes this game so... One of the good things that makes this game good is that you're listening to music from the movie. And it's great music. And while the movie in itself is such a cliche... Ow. Such a cliche, you know, Broadway musical style sort of thing. I'm all the way back down to the first part again. It was a great move for Disney, and a great move just for, you know, just for the animators to do. But in the end, it set the stage for a lot of failure in just Disney's policy and what they thought, you know, movies needed to be like, the direction they wanted to take. And I can't really watch it anymore. It doesn't have the same charm that I remember it having as a child. You know, it just was way too goofy, way too many celebrity characters. One thing I know, I didn't know that Matthew Broderick did Simba's older voice. And I like that guy too. I mean, really, if you think about it, a lot of theater people are put in this. A lot of character actors, a lot of, you know, famous voices were put into this. And it was just kind of the big thing in that time to have as many celebrities that you can cram into a movie at one time. They had Mars Attacks, a whole bunch of celebrities. Not necessarily a good thing to have so many celebrities. It doesn't automatically make it that a movie with so many celebrities is a good thing. Okay, I have nowhere to go without falling into fire. Okay, let's start over. I was surrounded by fire. I have half health when it comes to Scar. So if you keep clawing him like this through the whole way, he's not hard. Eventually he starts getting tired, and he does something that looks like he's panting, like here. Because they all seem to pant, all the characters, like when they get tired and they're low in health, or for whatever reason, all the characters just seem to pant. It's kind of weird. So what I need to do, and I need to figure out how to do it, is to spin him. He needs to go over the hill. But he'll get you. If you're not careful, he'll smack you back. So let me pause this for a moment. Hi, so I'm reading the manual, and it says here to flip somebody, try rolling your finger from B to C button as fast as you can. If you didn't have the manual, and if you didn't know that you could do that, how in the world were you able to beat this game? Because you have to flip him over the mountain to beat it. So while I really don't have any complaints for how this game is played. I've never been able to really master this flip more than once because right now my flip is my B button, or, it's supposed to be your slash to your, your C. But I think maybe it's automatically programmed to that no matter what, B to C will be a flip. I'm not sure how they program this, but it just seems like a big stretch for any kid to try to figure this out without a manual. There we go. Yeah, I did it. So, now I just watch as it rains and, things go good. Roars a few times, some lightning hits the ground. And if there's anything that still holds true to my fandom about Lion King, is the musical that is with genuinely African American actors, with, some white actors, because, Timon and Zazu and Pumbaa and all those kind of, white characters are white, because they're voiced by white people. But there's the hyenas and then a bunch of other characters, they're all African American, and it's really a tribal experience. So, I love the musical that actually plays on Broadway, and it's very good. And then I love this game. This game is really good. It's playable, and it's there's some things wrong with it, but it's a good game. It's a time when video games based on movies were really good. And thank you, Virgin, for doing such a great job. You helped me pass the time in between.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Between beating Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. I didn't like this song, this version of the song, and I'm gonna play the credits. I got a few times. David Dietmar. Yeah, so this is a very American game. There's a lot of American names in this, or probably European, because the Virgin guy is European. He's a very British snob. Anyway, not only is, the whole Lion King genre Broadway, it's very gay. There's a lot of, the music is done by a gay performer. The people think Scar is gay. I didn't really pick up that vibe at all, but it kind of makes sense. But, he did get all the bitches in the end. He killed his brother and then got all the bitches. Hey, they're not dogs, so I guess they're not bitches. And they're black women, so if they heard me calling them bitches, they'd maul my throat apart. And then there's Timon and Pumbaa. And I wish Pumbaa didn't have the voice he did. I think in the end, he shouldn't have had that kind of semi-stupid, weird, constipated sounding voice. It was a cool idea, but I think it's regrettable. Whereas, Timon's okay because it's Nathan Lane. While Nathan Lane is, big gay and Jewish and all that, it's, it gets annoying for a while. But I do believe that when Nathan Lane is dead, I will be sad, and the world will miss a big piece of everything. So, here's to you, Virgin, making a good game.